Give me 5 minutes and I'll give you 5 reasons to buy this bourbon. Or not. Sweet Mash Wheated Bourbon from Hard Truth. This is a bourbon whiskey, small batch, non-chill filtered, bottled in bond. And if you watched our bourbon hunt that we had up in Tennessee at East Ridge Wine and Spirits, you'll know how we found this. They're very transparent here. They tell you when it was distilled, when it was bottled, what batch, how many barrels it came from. Of course, it's bottled in bond, so it's 100 proof. And it's a sweet mash bourbon, not a sour mash bourbon. So, availability. Well, that was tough. In Georgia, not very available, but I am seeing it on, I believe I saw it on Sealbox, and I did get it in Tennessee, and it is available in a lot of states, especially up north, because they're from Indiana. So I would have to say the availability, I'm going to give it a 3. If it was in Georgia, I probably would give it a 4. But being that I had to go out of state to get it, I'm only going to give it a 3. So let's go on to the aroma. Well, I do get a sweet wheat. Very typical. It's usually the first thing I get out of a wheated bourbon. Some oak. Maybe a little bit of brown sugar, not very much, pretty mild. And that's about it. It's pretty, the aroma's pretty simple. Oh, I gotta rate it, don't I? I'll give the aroma a 3. It's not great, but you know, a lot of wheated bourbons just aren't. So let's go to the taste. Cheers. That is a good wheated flavor. It does have some baking spices going on, a little pepper on the end of the tongue. Very smooth, a little rich, not as sweet as I thought it would be, but sweet enough. It's good. Let's take another taste. Definitely drinks very well. No ethanol, no burn. Like I said, the second sip was better than the first. I'm actually getting some molasses and brown sugar along with the wheat profile, almost like a and a little bit of cinnamon, almost like a cinnamon bun light on the cinnamon. It's got a very light cinnamon to it, but it's got that cinnamon bun sweetness and that wheat going for it. I'm going to have to give the taste 3.5 stars. It's good. It's not my favorite wheated bourbon, but it is quite good, and I think the more I drink it, probably the more I will like it, especially after it opens up for a while. Finish. I would say the finish is moderate, not real long lasting. Basically that I get kind of a brown sugar with a little bit of baking spices in the finish. Just a little bit sweet. Not great, good, but not great. So I'm going to have to give the finish a 3. I do like it, but I think it could be better, especially with, you know, some more baking spices on the back end. Wow. So value. I paid $56.99 in Tennessee, and I think that is a great value for what you're getting. A bottled in bond, a sweet mash bourbon. It is 4 or 5 years old, I think. Yeah, I think it's 5 years old. 5-year-old wheated bourbon for $56.99. I think it's a great value. So that comes down to our score, what we think of it, how much I like it. And I will tell you, I think it's a good 3.5 stars. If it was maybe a slight bit richer, a slight bit sweeter, it could have gotten to that 4, but I'm happy with it. I'm not disappointed at all. I will drink it. We'll see when I get to the bottom of the bottle or maybe midways whether I go for a backup. And I'm really excited to try the bourbon version of this, also a sweet mash, and see if I like that as much or maybe better. So we hope you will like this video, comment, and share. And if you have the Hard Truth Bourbon or wheated or the 4-grain, tell me what you think of it. And as always, never drink and drive. Please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time.